Stay black in America. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. It's the greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. America is the #1 greatest economy in the world, and black folks living in America make up the 15th greatest economy in the world. We can make that better. At one time, we were the 4th largest and biggest and best economy in the world, living within the continent of the United States of America. Today, my focus is on the Major Baseball League. Major leagues, right? It's the lowest number of black American players in 30 years, 7.2% of the lead. Maybe the lead is maybe 70% white, and then you got it mixed up with Hispanic or Dominican Republic, and Chinese, Japanese, a little bit, and people spread out throughout there. The Negro League more or less signed, organized, and got together probably February 1920. Jackie Robinson broke the race line, 1947. But you had a major 8 major teams playing and entertaining fans and superstar players all through the league, which were crossover players, right? So I'm thinking you got 3,000 billionaires in the world, but you only have 15 billionaires in the black community, right? Yeah, which is less than 1%. But it's opportunity now, I think, for millionaires and other people to invest in a new league, whether you want to call it what kind of name you're going to give it. I mean, I don't know whether you can duplicate and say the Negro Baseball League or the Black American Baseball League or the Colored Baseball League or whatever name you want to use it, which means us Black Americans who do descended from slavery into all kind of great things here in America. Because now is the perfect time to start a new industry like that, because you got people who are able to create popcorn companies. You got people who are able to create hot dog company, mustard company, ketchup companies. You got people who are able to make the uniforms, to make the brochures. People who are able to book stadiums. You got prices of people. You can come in and see things. You got all kind of start your cards again, collect items, cards. This new league that breaks out again, and you got all kind of ESPN, you got Showtime, you got HBO, you got everything in the world. A regular smaller networks that might want to carry the games live because it'll be entertaining. And there's a whole new chance to rise up again, because I think it's 7.2% of major leagues are black now, the lowest in 30 years, because you don't have a lot of these places where we're offering these things to blacks to play. You don't count. It's not a big demand for them again, because there's nothing competing against anything else. But if you start a whole other league, a Black American Baseball League, instead of having 8 teams when the original Negro League started out, maybe have 24 teams. And of the 24 teams, do you want to have your minor leagues as well, where you can keep pulling talent from. And all these guys come out of college, and these guys maybe left college 5-6 years ago and still great athletes, can draft them, man. Have your trials and have your things done, and have your uniforms and advertising and blow it up, man. And, whether you have it off season, not competing directly with the major leagues, and you got all these TV rights, man, and cable rights. There's all kind of ways for guys to extend their athletic careers, make a lot of money in sports, and then parlay it into real estate or parlay it into some other type of business, man. But again, you can create your own black baseball cards again, which will become collector's items if you make them so people cannot duplicate them. Make them a little different. Maybe have guys' fingerprints on the thing, or sample somebody's blood or hair on the thing. Make it something different, man. Never had before. Put that on a card. You can't duplicate that, right? And number it and put serial numbers on it and everything, and uniforms and cliques, man. Come out with your own uniforms, your own shoes, man. Have somebody's company making shoes, somebody's company making socks. You got black folks who can do pretty much anything under the sun. And this makes people who are doing something, man. Somebody creating a baseball, the bats, the different sizes, everything, man. Jock straps, everything. Have it all come in, man, with black-owned companies, and then you create jobs for everybody. So the 24 teams, you might want to have 20 guys on a roster each team, so you got 20 times that 24 is a roster. Then you got the minor league, the ones working to try to come up there. Then you get all these industries to work around it. It's going to be supported. Everybody loves sports. It's going to be supported by everybody. So, it's going to be a crossover. It's going to be baseball fans of all ethnic groups going to come and say, well, what they got to show? Are these guys just the talents? The other guys, will they be missing it? And it's just the guys that are going to improve in their ability and talents, because they're going to have a chance to hone them in. You're not going to be in a separated kind of thing where where other, where we give other two people a chance to take have already taken a territory that you broke the color line in, So, and whether it's discrimination and some guys making teams or not making teams, or some guys that don't hold over, let them go and type stuff like that. Well, then you have black managers and black owners and everything else of the teams, and we know black people can be hard on each other sometimes. But at least if if you're talented, you're gonna make it. If not, one of those other 24 teams are going to get you. And then 24 just set a starting point, man. You might want to add to the league and cover the whole United States, man, with baseball teams. I know when the leagues first started, I think Chicago had 2 teams back when it was only 8 teams. And you had, with Detroit had a team. I think a team was out of Ohio and New York, and I think I had a list of it. You had somebody by then called the Cuban Stars, but you had 2 teams in Chicago. You had somebody in New York, Kansas City, Detroit, St. Louis. I mean, so all that teams, kind of mixed that thing up a little bit. But again, they were black athletes who were shunned from the major leagues, who were superstar athletes, who didn't get a chance to show the world how great they were. And I'm sure you got a lot of wonderful and great black baseball players now who can't show the world how great they are for whatever reason, And so the whole thing, man, so the whole industry is waiting out there for somebody to get a part of it, to invest in it, to do it the right way, have the proper equipment, have the proper facilities, have the proper payment of people, where the payment scale might be a little lower. I mean, it's better a guy making some money for his athletic ability than just losing those years and not making any money on it at all. So look, stay black in America. I hope this is heard by somebody who thinks it's an viable business that can make money. I myself have been a corner store, grocery store man since 1985 until 2023, and my dad was started in '67, and I took it over in pretty much '85. So, I believe it's a great business to be made. I mean, you can come out with candy bars and different kind of candy bars, name something. I mean, so it's just all kind of things where you can figure you can make money. Like I say, I mean, that's something that can be sold in stores all over the United States. Baseball cards, collector cards, candy bars. I mean, all types of all types of memorabilia, all types of things. Baseballs. I mean, everything, man. Jerseys. It's gonna be a booming kind of thing, man. And you have night games and day games, and you have those double hitters, and have everything else that the major leagues have, and what baseball is famous for. And then you just add on to it and continue to make it as profitable as possible. And I think endorsement is going to pack on, and it's going to be a great thing. So look, stay black in America. Subscribe to my channel. Until next time. Bye.